Ling Xiao just stepped through the door. His mother Chen Ting asked him where his luggage was, afraid he might go back to China again. His silence made Chen Ting more and more anxious. Chen Ting kept asking why. At that moment Li Jianjian called Ling Xiao. Chen Ting refused to let him answer. During the struggle, his phone was smashed on the ground by Chen Ting. After the promotional event at Hezichio's coffee shop ended, the number of customers decreased. That day Li Jianjian's boyfriend Xing Shuran came to the shop again. As soon as Hezichio saw him, he got angry, but he couldn't do anything about it. Good friend Zhuangbei asked Hezichio. Zhuangbei gave a detailed analysis. If he married Li Jianjian, they would be on the same household registration, and advised him not to limit himself in his old way of thinking. Although he kept arguing, he started to think about the issue unconsciously. That night when he came home, he met Li Jianjian at the door. Li Jianjian was worried about Ling Xiao all the time. She didn't notice his awkward expression. After Zhuangbei's words, he even dared not look Li Jianjian in the eyes, so he quickly made up an excuse and shut the door. After taking a shower and brushing his teeth, he came out of the bathroom absent-mindedly. He bumped into Li Jianjian right then. He quickly covered his body so she couldn't see him. He ran back to his room embarrassedly. He couldn't help but remember the past. When he came back from playing basketball and was really hot, he brought a chair and stood under the air conditioner to cool down. Li Jianjian, who was doing homework with Ling Xiao, saw this and sneaked up behind him. "Are you still a girl?" On the other side, since Chen Ting found out that Ling Xiao had found a job in China, she had been refusing to eat for a day, and also kept Ling Xiao's documents so he couldn't return to China. Ling Xiao begged her to give him back his documents, but she used moral pressure on Ling Xiao. Ling Xiao had already booked his return ticket to Singapore. Li Jianjian stayed home early to wait for him. Qi Mingyue was making dumplings for him, but Ling Xiao's phone kept ringing. By night, Ling Xiao still hadn't come back. Li Jianjian felt bad. She went to her room without saying a word. At that moment, the doorbell suddenly rang. Qi Mingyue and Tang Can rushed to open the door. The next morning, Li Jianjian and Hezichio went to Li's house to pay respects to Li's mom. According to local customs, they had to hold a big celebration. It had been 21 years since Li's mom passed away. Li Haichao invited relatives and good neighbors from his hometown to have a meal at his noodle shop. He also booked 8 tables in a restaurant nearby. Li Jianjian and Hezichio were a bit worried. Those relatives hardly ever showed up during festivals, yet they always gossiped about their family affairs. They smiled politely in front of people, trying hard to deal with the relatives' idle talk. Of course, marriage was an unavoidable topic. Download the Daily Short app to watch full episodes for free.